Oh, it's a beautiful morning, afternoon, rainy day, I don't know. Come on in, come on in. How y'all doing? I missed y'all. Did you miss me? It's Southern Miss time. That's right. I totally thought, I can pull off a live in Washington State, but let me tell you what I pulled off in Washington State. A whole lot of people, hardly any makeup, and I do not remember the last time I ate so much food. Y'all, I am not even kidding you. So I tend to be like, I eat. I love me some food, but I don't know when the last time I had 3 meals a day for like 10 days straight. So anywho, I feel like now I need to go on a little bit of fasting. Like, let's go ahead and get some flesh under control, but not today. Well, that's not true. I did an intermittent fasting. Hey, Diana. Hey, girl, come on in. All right, we need to literally blaze on into this thing. We are going to make an apple pie bread. And it's going to be so, so good. So I'm not going to lie to you. I think I have some things out, other things not even close. So let's go ahead and just go on in. I have already pre-melted the butter because I don't know if you guys realized the last time when I thought, oh, I don't really need softened butter. That was kind of a hot mess. So here we go. In a small bowl here, can y'all see, or do you need to come on down a little bit so you get the goods? In a small bowl, we are going to combine some, it actually calls for all sucanat, but I'm going to use a little bit of honey granules also, maybe if I can get it open. So I'm going to do a little combo of both. Again, an apple pie bread, but we ain't going to do no sugar bombs up in here. We're going to get you the amazingness without the copious amounts of sugar. So let's go ahead and just grab a 4th cup here. Hopefully I have one. Surely I do. And I'm going to do, I don't know, a half a 4th cup maybe, and a little less of the honey granules. Okay, so we're just going to do that. We're going to see how that treats us. Maybe we'll get a little more, maybe not. And then we're going to go ahead and grab our cinnamon, and we need a teaspoon of this apple pie bread. Never made it before, of course, It's almost like I come on here just to do all things different. So let's go ahead and just mix here a teaspoon of cinnamon in with that sucanat, which is like your brown sugar replacement, and honey granules, which is like your white sugar replacement. So again, just making sure we're not causing detriment to the body while still enjoying all the yummy goodness. All right, that is going to be, by the way, I haven't even shared with y'all yet, but I made a snickerdoodle bread. Snickerdoodle is my dad's favorite cookie, and I made a snickerdoodle bread, and listen, fan fave. So I should probably hook y'all up with that recipe because you will not be disappointed. No, you won't. All right, in another bowl, we are going to go ahead and mix together. Oh, wait, hold on. So in a small bowl, we just added the sugars and the cinnamon. Now we are going to, how much light sugar are they wanting me to use? A half cup! Nah, we're going to go with this 4th right here. We're going to go with a 4th, all right? I don't know why we need more because we already got that, but I'm guessing that is a topping, and this is just going to go into the bread. So we have this, and I'm actually just going to add it directly to my butter here. What's hot? I didn't use that one. Good news. Grab my whisk. By the way, I don't know if y'all saw my stories, but as we were traveling back from Washington State, I have this fancy dancy little mixer thing. It's a water bottle, but it's a mixer all in one. Telling y'all went crazy for it. So hang tight. I'm going to get you a link. Super simple. Use it every day, all day. It's the best ever. I need a spatula. I need a spatula. Give me a spatula. Give me a spatula. I need a spatula. I need a spatula. Give me a spatula. A little mini. That's all. Just need a little mini. But there's a lot of butter right here, and I'm going to get it all. We're going to get it all for this apple pie bread. Yes, we are. Look at all that. Did y'all see how much came out of that? That, my friends, is why I do not leave the goods up in there. I get me the goods. Yes, I do. Thank you. Welcome back to God's Country. Yes, good to be here. I have to take a picture for y'all. I did it in my stories, but it was too early in the morning. These backyard blooms are like, they're pretty amazing. Thank y'all. Welcome back. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so we have our honey granules in there with our melted butter. And now, and I did the butter beforehand, one, because I knew it would take some time, and two, because I need to crack 2 eggs up in here, and I didn't want the eggs to, how we say curdle, but it's not curdle, that's a milk. Scramble, right? And if there's another technical term, feel free to put it in the comments, always helpful. So we're gonna go ahead and add 2 eggs here. This is a big old egg. Okay, I see you. Big old egg, so that's one. Let me get another one, it's not so big, doesn't matter. 2 eggs. Now, we're going to sing a song, y'all. Commercial break. We got to wash some hands, okay? Now all I have stuck in my head is a spatula. Oh, yeah, that's it. Just a spatula. But I already got my spatula. I don't need to sing about a spatula. Now I'm going to whisk some eggs. I'm going to whisk some eggs. I'm going to beat them up. Beat them up. That's all I got for you. Listen, the song's on the fly. That's all I got for you. All right, here we go now. Here we go now. So beat these eggs. Oh boy, Amber, you did not scramble them, right? Nah, they don't look scrambled. But you know, the cold with the warm, nah, it looks good. Y'all see that? I'm gonna prove it to y'all. I didn't mess it up. You know, because that's rare around here. We just mess it up and just go with, ooh, this kind of looks custardy. Little custard action for this apple pie bread. All right, now we need some vanilla. So we're gonna go ahead and grab our vanilla. 2 teaspoons, but I gotta go over here. Hang tight, y'all. I had some of it out and I had others not. So here I am, coming back, my friends. That was a little bit of rhyming, just a little bit. We're probably going to sing more than we're going to dance today. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. I ain't got no shoes on. All right, now we are going to go ahead. Oh, y'all, I wish y'all could smell. I wish you could push a button and you could just smell it up. Okay, that looks amazing right there. That looks just amazing. All right, in another bowl, because we haven't used enough bowls in our life, we are gonna go ahead and combine the flour here. Where is my flour? I just milled it, because of course I used all my flour before I left, so I just milled a fresh old batch. Now, I'm gonna tell you a secret. This recipe would probably be best with soft white, all soft white, okay? If you've been around here ever, I always like to add some hard red. I always do. I love the nutrients. Now, all of them are nutritious, okay? But I love the extra Power Pack nutrients in the hard red. And I feel like I love the consistency the best. But if you want more of a bakery, light, fluffy pastry cake for this apple pie bread, then use all soft white, okay? But I actually did all 3. I did mostly soft white with some hard red, and I added some hard white because if I'm honest with y'all, my kids are gonna come home starving today. This ain't gonna be ready, and when I bust off this thing, I'm gonna make my most requested recipe, which I think I've made for y'all before, the cinnamon raisin biscuits. I can make them in a flash, so this bread's gonna take a little bit longer. By the way, what am I baking this bread at? Gina, you got to work today, honey. Yes, you do. Let's see, are we at a 350 or what are we at here? All right, preheated oven. Well, what are we preheating it to? 350, easy peasy. Here we go, bake and start. Go ahead, Gina, do your thing, girl. Do your thing, girl. All right, so we have all of the wheats, or not all. I'm gonna get the, is it Kamut or Kumat? Which one is it? K-A-M-U-T or K-U-M-A-T? Anyways, I'm gonna get me that flour. I just gotta find some time to go to Woodstock. All right, so in a bowl, we are combining our flour, which we need 2 cups right here. 1 And again, you can use all soft if you want soft white, but I did a little variety, okay? All right, and then we need baking powder and salt. So 2 teaspoons baking powder. I don't know what to sing. I'm lost for songs. Ooh, that one a little country twang, didn't it now? Kamut. There we go. K-A-M-U-T. Yes. You need to invent in a smell. Boy, you know what? Invent a smell phone? We gonna make it rock and roll. Yes, we are. Okay, I said 2 teaspoons baking powder, right? 1 and 2. Woo! Baking powder in my face. Okay, now we need salt, which is a half teaspoon here from my elbow. Y'all who've been around just a hot minute, you got some elbow action up in here. Yes, that's right. What have y'all been doing? It's raining. I'm ready for the sunshine. Okay, we're going to mix this up. Bop, 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 mixing it up. I think I'm going to grab my little, this will be fine, this little thing here. All right. Now, we've got our flour mixture. We're going to add half of this to the creamed mixture that we just mixed up here, which looks a little funny. No, it looks fine. It looks like a custard. Y'all see that? I know I already smelled it, but it looks like a custard. Okay, about half of this to that mixture here. I feel like they want me to just do half because maybe they don't think my muscles can handle all of it at once. Or maybe there's a baking tip that I don't know that Diana would like to chime on in and help us out. Daniel, how y'all been? I will say, I saw church on Sunday and I was so sad we were not there. I was like, why? I literally schedule all my travels around not missing a Sunday. But this time we missed 2, which I don't even know the last Sunday we ever missed. So, just telling you, when you got access to what you got access to, you do not want to miss. You do not want to miss. All right, here we go. Half is in. Oh, we're adding milk. I didn't know that. Well, hold on. I got to go grab me some milk. Do we have milk? Half cup milk. All right, easy enough. Let me go grab some leche. Necesitamos leche. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. All right, I'm going to tell y'all something. I didn't know I needed milk today. Oops. And I got barely any, but I got almond milk. So we're going to finish this. We're going to do a little cow. We're going to do a little nut. We're going to see how we get. Okay. So here's, let's see how much we got. Okay. Well, didn't fill that up. So we got that. And now, we're going to shake, shake, shake. And we're going to have an almond cow. That's right. An almond cow. If I can get it open with one hand. Here we go. Everything is going to be all right. Y'all sing it with me. Everything is going to be all right. Hey, everything is going to be all right. Yes, come on. Sing it with me now. Y'all, this would not be the right show if you were tuning in and you did not have a mess. Something going awry, okay? Something going awry. So we just added our full half cup of the milk. And now I'm going to add the flour. I don't think it told me to, but you know, I think that makes sense. Right there. Right there. Okay. Now, I got to chop up some apples. Just one. So it won't take forever. So y'all are going to think about, right now, get your fingers ready. You're going to think about something you want to say, something you want to ask, something you want me to talk about. I mean, we have been apart for 2 weeks. So get your fingers ready because Facebook has a lag. And I'm going to need you to, you know, fill some. This dough feels like it might need a little more, I don't know. It feels a little too thick to me. So we're going to see if I need to add a little bit more almond. Okay. All right. Here we go. Okay. We're going to stay there, but come on, get your fingers on because we got to have a little chit chat while I cut up this apple and I find more room for myself. Okay, putting that there. Woo! Sorry, that was a big old flash in front of the camera. All right, we're gonna chop this apple. What y'all want to talk about? What y'all want to talk about? You got something on your mind? You got a question? You know. Come on now. Definitely missed. Yes, we miss seeing you too. Okay, Diana, thank you. Diana is so faithful. Give some hearts for me and Diana. And Daniel, who's filling me in on Sunday. So this was, I don't normally have my, yes, give me more hearts. More hearts. Love the hearts. You guys, normally I do not have my hair down, but I am on a different hair wash pattern. You didn't ask about my hair wash, but my hair is down because actually I snuck in my final float. Did y'all see about floating? Y'all listen, if you've never floated, float. It's the best ever. So I snuck in my final float Sunday, which means I washed my hair. So that means my hair is, not on its up cycle. On a normal Tuesday, it's on an up cycle. So, and did y'all see I wore some real super flashy earrings for you. I was so excited to be back. I thought, I'm giving all the glitz. I'm giving all the glam. I have my kitty leggings on because I'm so excited to see my cats. They were stuck in a basement for, the 12 days we were gone. So, I'm soaking in all the things I love. And so to answer the question, because Diana is so faithful to actually, help me out here, this is a fresh milled recipe. So I am just making some changes to Miss Sue Becker's apple pie bread. And we are going to see how I do doing it on the fly while talking to y'all. Never have made this before, but I think the babies are going to like it. They actually did some baking while we were gone. They had some grandparent time with all grandparents. And my mother-in-law is great when it comes to baking. And she always includes them. And of course, they love it. And all things amazingness. So, and I was going to say something else too. Hold on. It left me. I got to remember it. Oh, did y'all know my kids actually still have 4 great grandparents? So I have 2 grandparents. And my husband has 2 grandparents. And so we are just fortunate enough to, I guess, have longevity and or we all have babies real early. I don't know, one or the other or both. And so it was so nice to see my grandma and my grandpa and squeeze them and just soak in the time, friends, soak in the time. So my grandparents actually met in kindergarten, were high school sweethearts, had my dad, they snuck around at 17, got married without anybody knowing it, and had my dad, he popped on the scene, so they had to confess to everybody, no, we're married. So they actually had my dad at 18. So they just celebrated their 66th wedding anniversary, which is so incredible. And I'm telling y'all, they are, go ahead, Gina. She happy with the lovebirds. So they really are. They are just 2 little lovebirds who just cannot imagine life without the other. And it's just precious. It's just precious. All right, friends, you have chatted me through our chopping of the apples. So here we go. Let's see what we gonna do. We are going to get a pan to bake it in. One moment, please. We definitely need a pan to make this recipe work. If you're gonna bake the bread, you're gonna need a pan. Now, because I want this apple pie bread to be the best possible, I'm gonna do my favorite trick, y'all, because I love me some coconut oil so that the bread comes up easy. You got a nice little, what am I trying to say? I was gonna say layer, but that is not what I'm looking for. Coating, perhaps coating. Got a nice little coating here. We're gonna bake this apple pie bread and it is gonna be delicious. Delicious, delicious, delicious. I feel like that needs to be a song. All right, can y'all see? Y'all got it if I put it right there? Everything is gonna be all right. Hey, everything is gonna be all right. Y'all know that, right? Yes. Who saw anything to do with the eclipse yesterday? Any of y'all? I was in the sky. Actually, technically, I think I was on the West Coast when it happened, and then we literally popped on a plane as it was probably finishing its exit in the United States of America. So we were actually in a great location in 2017 because it came right through Washington State and Oregon. But unfortunately, we had nothing to do with this one. No clue, booked my tickets, not even knowing about it, and then dawned on me, oh well. Oh well, plus I would have rather been at church. Although I'm sure the eclipse was cool, but I can see pictures, Is that bad? Are you the type that has to be there? No, I have to be there for some things in person. Like, I don't want to miss out on some things, but other things I'm like, I'll just check out the pictures and it's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. Okay, the question is am I adding all of the apple? No. Okay, so in a prepared pan, which I did, evenly distribute half the apple over the batter. Oh, I didn't mess it up. Okay. All right. I'm doing all right. So I'm just going to sprinkle this apple right here, about half of it, over the batter. Can y'all see? Y'all can see, right? I always get sad if you can't see because, the recipes are where it's at. All right, so once I do that, then I have our mixture. Did y'all forget about this mixture? So this is going to sprinkle just right over those apple. Give me some hearts for some apple pie brick. Are you kidding me right now? Y'all, I might not share this. Okay, I will. I will share it. Now, lightly press the apple pieces into the batter. I'm not excited about that, but what if I use this spatula right here? I'm going to do that. I'm going to press it right like this. That way my hands don't have to get yuck. Right like this. This is working fine. What do you guys think? I'm told this is totally fine. Everything is going to be amazing. Not just all right. It's going to be amazing. All right, I think that's pretty good. What do you think? Y'all think I'm all right? Okay, we'll do that. Now, next, we are gonna pour the remaining batter, right here. All the rest of this thick old batter. I will say this feels very thick, but as you notice, I did not do anything to de-thickify it. Did not add anything else. So I'll let you know if it's way too dense or if it turns out perfect or whatever, what have you. Now it could be because I added some red, but I don't feel like that would change it that much. I think it really just might need more liquid. But again, I've never made this before, so maybe this is perfect. Or maybe it's gonna be a mess. But we always eat the messes, y'all. We always eat the messes. All right, so we have all of our batter. Now, my guess is we're going to do the same thing we did with the apples before. We're going to sprinkle them on top with their little yum topping. Let's see if I'm right. I don't know. Just guessing here. Just guessing. All right, top with the remaining apple. Thought that might be the case. Here we go. Top with the remaining apple here. Now, the question is, are we going to press it back into the batter or are we just going to leave it as like a nice little topping? And I suppose we could do whatever we want because this is our show. Ain't nobody bossing us around up in here. No. All right, sorry, I got an itch, but my hands are dirty. All right, top with the remaining apples, sprinkle the remaining cinnamon mixture, and again, press the pieces into the batter. It says using a spoon. Man, I feel like this is a lot of sugar. Y'all, I did not need, if this is the topping, I did not need this much. In fact, I'm not using it all. I'm not. All right, then it says to pat it or press it or whatever we're doing here. I'm going to do it a little fiercely. I'm going to just really get it in there. I think because that's so much of that sugar, I don't just want it sitting on top. I want that cinnamon mixture just mixing in and making every little bite amazing, So I'm getting it in there good. And Gina's like, if I could just have the piece of bread, if I could just bake the loaf, that'd be real great, Amber, if we could just go ahead and, get on with it. All right, I feel like I need a little more batter over here, so I'm going to just make it happen. Just make it rain like that. All right, gently swirl the cinnamon mixture through the apple topping. Yeah, that's not happening because it's already in the loaf. Sorry. All right, so now we're going to pop it in our preheated oven. And it's going to take about 30 to 40 minutes. My guess is closer to 40. So we are going to pop this in, and your friend here is going to bust out some biscuits so that the minute these children come home, they are not crying, cranky. Listen, we got home around 11 p.m. They were probably asleep, I don't know, 11:15, 11:30. And they had to be up at 7 for school. That's 4 a.m. West Coast. And yes, they were adjusted. So we're prepping them for a hard week. We're like, we can do hard things, friends. We can do hard things. All right, the question is, do I want to just add a tiny bit? I'm just going to do a tiny, tiny bit just for a coating, just for a pretty little topping. Now, you know what I might also do when I get off of here? I think I'm actually going to add a little walnut topping. So I'll keep y'all posted, let you know how it goes. If it's 2:54 right now and it needs about 40 minutes, let's go ahead and check it at 30, which would be, somebody help me, 24. We'll check it at 3:24. All right? Stay tuned. It's going to be good.